Welcome to Mark Holmes Field at Lions Park for tonight's matchup between the Loranger Wolves and your French Settlement Lions. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Wolves. Starting on the mound, number 22, Hayes Holton. At shortstop, number 14, Miles Cunningham. Designated hitter, number 4, Logan Mathern. Behind the plate, number 1, Wyatt Garofolo. At first base, number 18, Cyrus Calmes. In center field, number 13, Tanner Mathern. In left field, number 27, Hyatt Holton. At third base, number 6, Cade Lee. In right field, number 8, Michael Walker. And at second base, number 2, Kagan Giacone. And now the starting lineup for your French Settlement Lions. At shortstop, number 52, Bryson Valley. At second base, number 5, Colin Hutcherson. On the mound for the Lions tonight, number 24, Trevor McMorris. In center field, number 10, Hans Roussel. At first base, number 19, Reed Murphy. In left field, number 34, Cooper Bouillon. Designated hitter, number 21, Jackson Tuning. Behind the plate for the Lions, number 4, Noah McNabb. In right field, number 3, Devry Buckman. And at third base, number 23, Caden Schecksnyder. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Talking about for
Yeah, which one's on mute?
What's up, guys?
yeah. Here, you can.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're live from Mark Holmes Field for tonight's matchup between the Loranger Wolves and your homestanding French Settlement Lions. Beautiful day for baseball out here at the yard. Got Trevor McMorris on the bump tonight for the Lions, the junior right-hander. Looks to be a pretty decent night for a ball game. Nice cool temperatures, winds blowing in just a little bit. Couldn't ask for a better weather. Lions struggled a little bit here of late. Took one on the chin against Ascension Christian last weekend. Looking to bounce back right here tonight against the Lions. Facing a pretty formidable pitcher. We'll talk about him a little later. First up for Loranger is going to be number 22, Hayes Holton.
Now batting number 22, Hayes Holton.
Hayes going to step in the box on the right side. We'll get this thing started. Loranger coming out in some nice red and cream colored uniforms. I like that. McMorris gets us started off with strike one. Getting down to the nitty gritty of the baseball season. Strike two. Ooh, just missed inside. Starting to make that push for the playoffs. Teams are kind of figured out who they are, what their identity is, and now it's time to really get down to it. Good curveball by McMorris for strike two. 1-2 on Holton. Just misses outside, trying to get him to chase right there. Not a bad spot to miss on a 1-2 pitch. And gets him swinging a sword right there. A little nasty movement on that one. Count stays even at 2-2. McMorris all over the strike zone here for the first batter. It's a good sign. Trevor battling some injury all season. Those legs are just giving him problems. And there's strike three. Caught him looking. And the Lions will throw it around for out number one. It's going to bring up Miles Cunningham.
Now batting number 14, Miles Cunningham.
And swinging a miss. Trevor in a little bit of a groove here early on. Cunningham hits a little dribbler, stumbles out the box. We got a chance if Scheck-Snyder gets on it quick, makes the throw, and throws it up the line. Coach Cade thinks it's a foul ball off his foot, which is a good possibility that it was because the way it came off and the way he stumbled out the box, it did look like it hit his leg. And the field umpire is going to say no. He's going to stay at first.
Now batting number 4, Logan Mathern.
Logan Mathern going to step into the box. Coach K is going to want a little bit of an explanation on that one. Looks like it's going to stand, and the Wolves will have their first base runner of the night. Coach K is not satisfied with the explanation, wants a little more talk, but the umpire doesn't want to talk to him. So, first inning, and we're already wearing the umpires out. Going to be a good sign for the night, right? I like a good umpire confrontation. So, McMorris from the stretch. First offering's up and in for ball one. Logan Mathern, the DH for Loranger tonight. And Trevor gets back on the board with strike one. Missed a little up right there, but he's close. And there's a tailor-made double play to Valley. Valley takes it himself, steps on the back, throws it over, and can't make the throw. And we'll have a runner at second base. So get one out. That's going to bring up the 4-hole hitter, Wyatt Garafola.
Now batting number 1, Wyatt Garafola.
Wolves get their first runner in scoring position. Looked like Valley might have rushed that one a little bit. Did get on him a little slow, so it might have pressured him to get a little fast with his throw and threw it up the line. Not too often does he make those kind of mistakes. But baseball's a funny game, and every now and then we'll have one. So he'll get another chance. McMorris to Garafola. Curveball misses upstairs. Garafola got the swag going tonight. He's got the towel hanging out the pocket, the oven mitt hanging out the pocket, the shin guard on, eye black, double batting gloves with a red armband. It's about $120 in accessories right there. Got the flow coming out the back of the helmet. This kid's ready to play some baseball. 1-1. And a nice little breaking ball hit out to Buckman. Buckman makes the catch, and that'll be the third out for the Lions. Wolves strand one at second, get no runs. We'll be right back for the bottom of first. This is French Settlement Lions baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Not yet. Welcome back as the line's going to come up to bat in the bottom of the first. Loranger didn't score any runs. On the bump for Loranger's number 22, Hayes Holton, right-hander.
Now batting number 52, Bryson Valley.
Bryson Valley going to step in and lead it off. I was corrected on Garafola's accessories. He said they cost way more than that because he had some Bruce Bolt batting gloves on. So we get a different price estimate on all that. Might be in more than $250 range. Valley goes strike one and fouls off to go quickly 0-2. Holton up there throwing some gas. Quickly up 0-2 on Valley. And misses upstairs with the breaking ball. Gonna have to sit on a heater right here, fellas. And upstairs for strike three. So Holton gets Valley in 4 pitches. Going to bring Hutcherson to the plate for the Lions.
Now batting number 5, Colin Hutcherson.
Colin Hutcherson That one must have messed up. Did definitely look good from here, but we'll take it. 1-0 on Hutcherson. And 2-0. Holton works very fast. He likes to get that ball and get going. And he misses down low to quickly go 3-0. Got a feeling Hutcherson will be a watching one right here. And he does. Strike one. 3-1. Got to be looking for the same pitch right here. And he misses low. Puts the first runner on for the Lions. He's going to bring up the pitcher, Trevor McMorris.
Now batting number 24, Trevor McMorris.
Trevor McMorris reaching back into the early 2000s for his walk-up song. And Holton gets the first pitch for strike one on the outside corner. First time we're seeing Holton up with runners on. Hutcherson gets his lead over there at first. And Trevor offers at the second pitch for strike two, fouls it off over the first base dugout. And stays alive, fouling off that one. That was low. Carafola back there might have got a little piece of that bat on the backswing, or some dirt might have blasted up in his eye. That's how you end up getting another accessory. Maybe one of those shields for your eyes. Keep that dirt out of your face, right? Umpire's going to give him a little courtesy brush of the plate. And we're back in action. Got to be tough to play catcher, that's for sure. Oh, 2 on McMorris. Hutcherson at first. And here's the delivery from Holmes. A little breaking ball that he misses with. Trevor fouls it off. Staying alive. Hans Roussel on deck, the first senior of the night. Senior Day coming up this weekend, Saturday. Got a doubleheader. There's another breaking ball, and he hits it to the shortstop. Shortstop kicks it, and it gets through. Hutcherson's going to advance to third, and the runners are ahead. Ooh, and he is safe. Got under the tag, and then he popped him on it when he came off the bag. Man. Yeah, he called him out. Had a shot to have runners at first and third with one out.
10, Hans Roussel.
They called him out. Yeah. Gonna get a runner for Trevor for the pitcher. Stay on the bag till they call time. Coming in a run, who's that? Cruz Castillo going to come in and run. Replay said he was safe? Looked like he was safe on the replay. Unfortunately, high school baseball, you can't go to the replay. Cruz Castillo in a run, 2 outs. Hans Roussel is going to step in the box. Found out this weekend that I coached Hans Roussel's uncle a long time ago. First team I ever coached, the Swamp Donkeys. Jordan Roussel. And there's a strike on the inside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. See, we get some movement from Castile with 2 outs right here in your middle of your lineup up the bat. Get a guy in scoring positions or lead off with Russo. There he goes. Good jump, and he's going to be there. Well, that Russo goes down 1-2 in the count. Might have been a hit and run right there. He did swing at a pitch that was a little upstairs. Castile peeking in at second. Base hits to score a run. And misses outside and low. That'll even the count at 2-2. And Roussel pops it up to the shortstop. That's way up there, drifting over to second baseman, and he makes the catch. That'll do it. Lions threaten, get one to second, but can't get him across. That's the end of the first. We'll be back for the second inning. This is French Settlement Lions baseball, brought to you by Village Markets and LA Bulls.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected.
Welcome back to the game. Cyrus Calme is going to step up for Loranger, lead it off for the top of the second, number 18. Calme's playing first base tonight. McMorris had a pretty good first inning. 15 pitches, only allow one runner, and gets it started off with a strike. Umpire likes that outside corner. That one's almost on the chalk. He's giving it both ways. A little breaking ball that just misses. That pitch had some movement on it. Oh, that looked like a strike. So he's hitting the same spot with the fastball that he did with the two breaking balls, and he gets the call with the fastball. 2-2. And a little dribbler right over Reed's head. He just held on to that little breaking ball, poked it out there right over Reed Murphy's head.
Now batting number 13, Tanner Mathern.
Center fielder Tanner Mathern is going to step into the box left-handed. Series of signs coming. Might see some movement here. Scheckschneider playing way in on the grass, expecting a bunt right here. And the pitch is up. There's a fly ball to Roussel in center, and he's got it handled. That'll be the first out of the second inning.
Now batting number 27, Hyatt Holton.
Hyatt Holton going to step in. Hyatt playing left field tonight, number 27. Scheck-Snyder will step back, get even with the bag here. And there's a ball hit to third base. And we let it get into the outfield.
Now bat number 6, Cade Lee.
Cade Lee to third base. We're going to come up with runners at first and second. So Loranger's got something cooking right here. Got to force at every base. Foul ball, strike one. Lions really don't want to let the Wolves turn this lineup over right here. There's a good pitch for strike two. Tell you what, he's got that breaking ball working really, really well. It falls off the table nicely. Umpire just doesn't see it when it hits that outside corner. So he's having to bring it in a little more over the plate. And there's one right back to him. This could be two. Oh, he turns and goes and gets one. Might have had the twin killing if he looked to second base first.
Now bat number 8, Michael Walker.
Michael Walker going to step in. Right fielder. Runners at second and third, so 90 feet away for Loranger. 2 outs. 9-hole hitter Walker coming up the bat. You'd like to see him leave him at the plate. Breaking ball misses upstairs. And McMorris quickly goes down 2-0 on the 9-hole hitter Walker. A 2-0 breaking ball. Might have got the signs crossed up right there. You got it over for a strike, but you don't normally see that. He's throwing it a lot. He trusts that pitch, that's for sure. Two-one on Walker. And there's a fastball hit right back to center field. And it gets by Roussel, and Walker can fly. He's going to get to second. He's coming around to third. This is going to be a play to plate. They're going to send him. There's the throw. Valley cuts it off and almost gets the tag over there at third. Big time mistake right there by Roussel, letting that one get under his glove and get all the way to the fence. Clears the bases. Loranger's up 2-0 quickly.
Now bat number 22, Hayes Holton.
Hayes Holton, the leadoff hitter, is going to step up with a runner on third. This is not where you want to be. That was going to be a base hit all day long with a play at the plate, and I think Roussel was trying to throw it before he had it in his glove. Good pitch by McMorris for strike one. Uncharacteristic by Roussel out there. You got one on Valley today, one on Roussel, and there's one that gets away, and Walker's going to score. Lions going to have to figure out a way to get that mental focus back right here. Evens the count. I'm sorry, that goes up 2-1. Loranger leading 3-0 here in the top of the second. There's a good pitch for a strike. Again, might have got crossed up back there. I don't know if McNabb expected that pitch to come in, because it definitely looked awkward. Nevertheless, it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Lions really need to stop the bleeding right here and get this out, leave him at the plate. McMorris with the payoff pitch. And misses up and out. That'll be a full count.
McMorris. Oh, and another mistake. And the Lions are just snake bit right now.
Number 14, Miles Cunningham.
That's what you want to do. Throw a ground ball for an out. And got it right there, and it just jumped up on Hutcherson. Couldn't make the play. That's going to send a 2-hole hitter Cunningham up, and Coach K is going to come out and talk. I have a feeling this will be a colorful conversation here at the mound. Talk about the Lady Lions right now. The softball team is on a hot streak. Not sure. Are they playing today? Playing tomorrow, right? They got Live Oak tomorrow? Yeah. Lions been drilling some 5A competition. Malloy Miles is on fire. Remy Gautreaux is hitting balls into the solar system. And they're peaking right at the right time. That's a good group to watch if you get a chance. Make sure you make it out to one of their ball games because they are putting on a show. There's McMorris. Misses upstairs. Ball 1 to Miles Cunningham. Shortstop. Batting in a 2-hole tonight. And Cunningham hits one up the middle. Valley gets to it and can't bring it in. Boys, when it rains, it pours right now. It is really
Number 4, Logan Mathern.
not looking good. Good thing is you got a lot of baseball left. You got to be able to flush those mistakes and get back in it. Mathern comes up with runners at first and second. Oh, that's been a strike all night. And McMorris gets it right back to him, and it gets off his glove, and he's going to score, get the first. Man. So Wyatt Garafola is going to come up.
Now batting number 1, Wyatt Garafola.
Garafola, the catcher, had to take his shin guards off to get in here. Lions got to find it out. There's been plenty of them on the field this inning. Haven't been able to capitalize on it. Good block by McNabb right there. And McMorris gets strike one. All you need is a ground ball somewhere on the infield. You got to force everywhere. Strike two. Or you can just go do it yourself. Give me a little breaking ball on that outside half. Make him chase it. There it was, and he did. Can't check him. Umpire's in the middle of the field, but he might have held up on it. Evens the count at 2-2. And goes way outside. Now that'll put the runners in motion here. You're either going to have to strike him out or get the out at first because everybody's going to be moving right here. And strike three. Got him looking at the plate. Great pitch by McMorris. Lions only give up 3. That's it for the top of the second. We'll be back. This is French Settlement Lions baseball brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets. Yo. Huh?
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Hold on, let me sit down on this for the rest of the game. I know.
Welcome back here at the bottom of the second. Lions going to have to make up some runs here. Loranger got 3. Had a bucket load of errors. Reed Murphy going to lead it off for French Settlement. Now batting number 19, Reed Murphy. Murphy watches strike 1 go by. And ball 2 on the outside corner. Ball 1 on the outside corner. Murphy goes down and chases 1, brings the count to 1-2. Lions desperately going to have to find some bats here at the end of the season going into the playoffs. And he fouls it off to the screen. We'll do it all over again. Murphy hits a little dribbler down to first base. First base is going to come up and grab it and get the out. That'll be 1. Now batting number 34, Cooper Bouillon. Bouillon going to step into the box. 1 down and ball 1. Tell you what, Holton he'll put some guys on. He hadn't been too consistent with throwing strikes right now. So if the Lions are patient, maybe they can draw a few, get some base runners. And Bouillon hits a sharp one over there at third base, and it ate him up. Ball gets into left field. It's going to bring up Jackson Tuning. Now batting number 21, Jackson Tuning. Thank you. Tuning takes ball 1. Tuning takes strike one. So breaking ball, Tuning backing out of the box for the pitch. Got there. See if Coach K gets aggressive here with Bullion over there at first base. And misses inside, bring the count to 2-1. Like I said, Lions, if they can be patient right here, because he's not having a whole lot of success with his accuracy at the moment. And Tuning fouls it off to the third base side. Evens the count out at 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And he misses low. He called him out on that. That looked like it was in the dirt. Wow. Strikeout for Tuning. I thought it was a good take. It looked good from up here. I could be wrong, but that's going to bring up Noah McNabb. McNabb with 2 outs. Buckman on deck for the Lions. Bullion going, and he's going to be there. Ball was in the dirt. So the Lions got another one in scoring position with 2 outs. Let's see if we can make something work. Count's going to be 1-1. Tell you what, Garrett Foles has been taking a beating back there today. Gonna go home and need an ice bath. Misses inside on McNabb. Brings the count to 2-1. Got to be expecting a fastball right here. He hadn't been close with anything other than a fastball. There was, and Noah fouls it off. 2-2 with 2 outs. Bullion sitting at second base. Like to see McNabb trade spots with him. I'd imagine anything hitting the outfield, Coach K is going to try and score right here. Holton steps off and wants to do it over again. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And breaking ball upstairs. That'll put it at full count. Lions really want to get it to the next guy. So at the least, they could lead off with their leadoff hitter next inning. And McNabb strikes out. That'll end it. Lions don't scratch any. Leave a runner stranded at second. We'll be back for the top of the third. This is French Settlement Lions Baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Welcome back to Mark Holmes Field as we get the third inning started. Lions down 3-0 early.
Now batting number 18, Cyrus Calmees.
Cyrus Calmees is going to step into the box, number 18. McMorris still on the bump, sitting at 46 pitches tonight. And first pitch goes right up the middle for a base hit. Calmees was hunting a fastball and got it right down the pipe.
Now batting number 13, Tanner Mathern.
Tanner Mathern going to step in. These are the guys that started it last inning. Calmees got on, Mathern got on, and then the floodgates open somewhat. Huge lead over there. And he misses inside. Man, 2-0. Here's strike one. Calmees looking like he wanted to do a little delayed steal right there. McNabb wasn't buying it. He's going. There he goes. McNabb gets a favorable. That's going to be an out. Chunked him. Noah McNabb. Good pitch upstairs and takes it, slings it down there and throws him out. Had a feeling he was going to be going after they tried to delay steal on the pitch right before that. Lions get bailed out right there and get one out. 3-1 on the batter, though. There's a curveball inside. That should have been a strike. That was definitely over the plate.
Now batting number 27, Hyatt Holton.
Hyatt Holton coming in. McMorris going to have to find a way to just kind of get over that. That's a tough no call right there. It was definitely a strike, but you got to get over it, get to the next pitch. There's a ground ball to Schexnayder. The only play is going to be at first. He picks it up, throws it over, and he's safe. He beats it out. Reed picked it out of the dirt, but he did beat it by half a step.
Now batting number 6, Cade Lee.
It's going to bring up Cade Lee. And the Lions are in a bit of a pickle right here. Cade Lee coming up. You got Walker on deck who hit the ball to center field. They got to the wall. Runners at first and second with one out. They could use a ground ball up the middle right here. McMorris gets strike one. Lions defense is just going to have to help themselves out. Hadn't been too pretty tonight. There's another strike. McMorris said, you know what, I'm just going to put it on my back and let's go. He's been close to the plate all night. Got squeezed on a few pitches. And strike three. Batter's going to be out. First base is occupied. That'll be 2 outs with the 9-hole hitter Walker coming up.
Now batting number 8, Michael Walker.
Michael Walker with the base hit to center field that got the 2 RBIs. Then it got past Roussel. all the way to the wall. He got all the way to third and scored on the pass ball the next. And he flies out. This should be an out at first base. Murphy with the catch. That'll do it for the top of the third. Lions get out of that one with no runs. Wolves leave 2 stranded. We'll be back. This is French Settlement Lions baseball brought to you by Village Markets and LA Bulls.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
So here we go, bottom of the third. Lions down 3-0. They're going to send Devery Buckman to the plate to lead it off. The 9-hole hitter out in right field.
Number 3, Devery Buckman.
Sure could use a base runner right here. See if Holton's found some of that control. And he gets strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Need to give a shout out to our bowling team. I don't think we've announced since the last time we did a broadcast. French Settlement Lions bowling team headed up by Mr. Eric Willie got the district championship and actually had a playoff victory. Am I correct on that? Had a playoff victory. Good job in year 2 for that bowling team. Pretty exciting stuff. Buckman ahead right here, 2-1 on the count. Lions really need to find some offense. Buckman could get it started for us right here. And he fouls it off to the screen. Evens the count at 2-2. Valley waiting on deck. Fetching foul balls. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Well, curveball that Buckman fouls off. Fighting hard to stay in. Being a pesky out right here. And he misses inside. Brings the count full. Good at bat going right here by number 3. Devery, one of the seniors on the team, the full he called time. I like that. Holton's moving fast. Try to disrupt him. See what you can do. And I think Buckman did a good job. As soon as he steps in the box, he's going to roll. Here we go. And strike 3. Right down the pipe. Got to protect it right there. That's going to bring up Bryson Valley.
Now batting number 52, Bryson Valley.
Valley, the shortstop. 0 for 1 tonight. And swings and misses at the first one. And Valley goes upstairs for 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. I think they might have got crossed up right there. Careful, going to go out and talk to Holton. Valley at 1-2 with Hutcherson waiting on deck. Not much action here today besides the top of the second so far. And strike 3 on the corner. He's been calling that one all night. That fastball on the outside corner. Breaking balls, not so much, but that fastball on the outside corner, he's pretty consistent with that one.
Now bat number 5, Colin Hutcherson.
Colin Hutcherson going to step in with 2 outs here. And strike 1. Holton getting in a little bit of a groove here. Misses upstairs. Gladly with the jinx. I was really good with the jinx in basketball this year. I would say something and they would do the direct opposite. Usually be to the detriment of French Settlement. Coach going to come out and talk to him. Might have seen a little something right there. I don't know. He looks a little upset. Yeah, I think he's saying he's slipping on the mound. He's pointing something at the dirt right there. So something's agitating him up there on the bump. Might have something to do with the inaccuracy that he's had tonight. He was starting to figure it out, but then he slipped a little bit there too. Well, we'll see what happens. 1-1 on Hutcherson. 2 outs. Holton sitting at 50 pitches here in the bottom of the third. Here we go. And swing and a miss. That'll be 1-2 on Hutcherson with 2 outs. Payoff pitch. And right down the pipe. And he misses it. That's going to be a ball. Ball 2. We'll take it. Got to be careful letting those go. He's called that for a strike tonight for sure. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And misses outside and low. Tell you what, that little rut down there at the bottom where his plant foot is hitting is really, really starting to bother him. I don't know if he can move a little further over on the bump. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Hutcherson. And he gets a strike right down the middle. And we watch it go by for strike 3. That'll be the end of the third. Lions don't get a run. Don't get a runner. That's it for the third. This is French Settlement Lions Baseball brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Welcome back to Mark Holmes Field for the top of the fourth. Loranger up 3-0. Got a question for you. Do you put boiled eggs in your crawfish boil? Just talking about that up here, and it's not something that I've done. What's that? Sweet peppers. I've done that. I'm a pretty normal guy when it comes to what we're putting in a crawfish boil. I can get down with some sausage and corn, potatoes, mushrooms.
Now bat number 22, Hayes Holton.
I like some asparagus in there, some carrots. Yeah. Brussels sprouts are good, yeah.
Pineapple.
Yes, pineapple is really good.
So much sweet potatoes. We tried the inside. That's probably not bad.
Hayes Holton in the box and misses upstairs. 1-0.
Never tried pickles. I bet it'd just be like pickled jalapenos.
Misses upstairs for ball 2. And get strike 1. Swing and a miss right there. Evens the count at 2-2. It looked like he was trying to hit that one to Loranger. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Little breaking ball. Got him swinging a sword right there, and we'll throw it around for out number 1.
Now batting number 14, Miles Cunningham.
We'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, Miles Cunningham, the shortstop. 0 for 2 tonight. Nice little breaking ball. Fastball in on the hands, and he fouls it up. That might get the roof. No, sir.
Thank you.
Was hoping for another one. I don't know if you guys have been on the Lions Hype TikTok, but there was a foul ball last time we were doing a live stream that really scared the bejesus out of the PA announcer here. Even with the warning that it was coming. You got to watch them ball fonts, guys. 1-2. And he reaches out and hits one to right field. Buckman looks like he's going to be under it for out number 2. Moving right along, Trevor McMorris looks like he's in a little bit of a groove here and getting some outs. He's going to bring up Logan Mathern.
Now batting number 4, Logan Mathern.
See if the Lions can make quick work of this one, get back on the sticks here. Good pitch. That breaking ball has been moving all night. He's been all over the strike zone with it. Umpire squeezed him a bunch. And he misses upstairs with the fastball. Fastball in on the hands for strike number 2. McMorris working quickly, 1-2 on the batter. And throws the breaking ball. Here's one to Hutcherson, and he olays it, but he gets it back and throws him out. That'll be out number 3, ending the top of the 4th. Loranger goes silent. Lions coming up to bat. This is French Settlement Lions baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Hey, yeah, you can take that off of it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom of the 4th inning. Lions down 3-0. Going to send Trevor McMorris up to lead it off here. Lions probably going to get your best shot right here. Get some runs across.
Now batting number 24, Trevor McMorris.
Trevor McMorris doing good on the bump tonight. See if we can produce at the plate. Definitely need some base runners. Got to get it started with something. Little breaking ball action for strike 1. The Loranger coaches came out in between innings wanting to see if they could maybe fix some hole that it looks like they got a little bit of a hole that's giving them some problems. Call it a ball or a strike. They're going to check down and say ball. Held on to it. Evens the count at 1-1. There's a pitch, and McMorris fouls one off. That'll get over to the first base dugout and bring the count to 1-2. Better enjoy these temperatures right now because it's not too long and you'll be cooking outside for ball games. And that ball misses outside. He's really struggling with that mound right now. Evens the count at 2-2. And whiffs. McMorris goes down on strikes. It's going to bring up Hans Roussel.
Now batting number 10, Hans Roussel.
Roussel with a base knock in the left field. First pitch offering and hits one in the left to give the Lions a base runner. It's going to bring up Reed Murphy.
Now batting number 19, Reed Murphy.
Reed Murphy. I'd like to see Reed Murphy try to do the Tootsie Roll. Little pick-off move over there to Roussel. Trying to catch him sleeping. And starts him off with a strike. Kind of think we'll see Roussel move sometime in this at-bat. And I think Loranger knows it, trying to keep him honest over there. Roussel goes opposite field. That's going to be a long run for the left fielder. He can't get to it. Gets over his head. Roussel's going to get to third base. And Murphy's got a stand-up double. Here we go. Reed Murphy with a stand-up double puts runners at scoring positions on both third and second. Going to bring up Cooper Bullion.
Now batting number 34, Cooper Bullion.
They was playing Murphy as a dead pull hitter, and he snuck one down that line. Left fielder almost got to it. And Bullion off the bat takes ball one. Jackson Tuning waits on deck. And strike two. Sorry. Strike one. 1-1. Shortstop got to tie his shoe. No time limit, so it's not a stall tactic. Lions got a little something cooking right here. Bullion 1-1. And he hits a ground ball to third base, and that's going to get through. Murphy's going to get to third. Bullion will be at first, making a hard turn. Lions got first and third with an out. Run finally comes across the plate.
Now batting number 21, Jackson Tuning.
Jackson Tuning coming up the bat. Good walk-up song. There's a pitch. Tuning swings and misses. There's a pickoff move to Bullion. He gets quick with those moves. He's trying to catch them in that in-between step in their lead. You got to be careful with that. First and third with one out. Lions got to run across. It's 3-1. Tuning up 0-1. And it gets by him. That's going to score another run. Reed Murphy comes across. Lions get within one with a runner at second base. Well, we called it, said this was going to be their best shot, and they've capitalized right here. See if we can get that second run across, that third run across that's sitting at second base. Big time for Jackson Tuning to kind of bust out right here. He's been struggling a little bit at the plate. I'd say most of it's between his ears right now. We just got to find a way to relax at the plate, pick out a fastball, and drive one. And a fastball upstairs. He misses 1-2. Let's go, kid. There's a pitch. And misses outside. He was counted 2-2. Yeah, McNabb waiting on deck, the catcher. One down. Bullion sits at second. Base hit's going to score him. And hits one hard. Takes a hard hop up to the third baseman. And Chuning's going to get on. He barreled that one up and crushed it to third base. That took a hard hop. Caught him right in the chest over there. It's going to bring up Noah McNabb.
Number 4, Noah McNabb.
Noah McNabb in a big spot right here. Got runners at first and second. They're starting to figure this pitching out. Everybody's pretty much sitting on fastball because that's about the only thing that he's been able to consistently get across the plate. And Lions have been tattooing the ball this inning. There's a fastball upstairs. Nothing cooking right now in the Loranger bullpen. Coach K's going to call timeout. Like Coach K told him, maybe shrink that box down a little bit. Don't chase anything. Holton sitting at 71 pitches. Lions starting to get to him right here. McNabb swinging a miss, and the ball gets away. Runners will boo you at second and third with one out, and this is where you want to be. McNabb getting a little too aggressive right there. Probably swung the ball too. Wolves got the infield in. They're going to try to cut the runoff at the plate. Just get a fly ball to the outfield, McNabb. Let's go, kid. Inside and misses. Brings the count to 2-1. And he is still messing with that spot right there at the front. It's crazy. Trevor hadn't said anything about it. I don't know, I guess that's just home field advantage, I guess. And McNabb calls timeout. Like I said, Holton likes to work quick. Lions are starting to catch on to that and maybe disrupt him a little bit. Little cat and mouse game. Here's a 2-1 pitch. And McNabb goes the other way with it and fouls it off. That'll even count at 2-2. You're going to hit it in the air somewhere. That's where you want to go. Go to right field in the outfield. Bullion can definitely tag up on something in the outfield. Base hit could put the Lions up right here. And McNabb fouls it off, staying alive. McNabb choked up on the bat a good bit, got his toes on the line. Just trying to protect it. One down, 2-2 to count. McNabb's going to call time again. Here we go. And misses up and in with a curveball. Brings the count to full. Buckman on deck. Boy, if the Lions can push that to the top of the lineup, they're going to be in a good spot this inning. Infield in for Loranger. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses low. Ball 4. McNabb will get on, and they'll bring out a pinch runner for him. Looks like it's going to be Baham.
Now bat number 3, Devry Buckman.
Devry Buckman coming in. Coach K going to give him a little words of wisdom. And now Loranger's going to call timeout, and the coach is going to come talk to their pitcher, Holton, who's really, really laboring with that hole right there. I think it's really getting to him. I don't know if they can. I don't know how to fix that. I think it just. You could probably go out there and fix it, but 3 pitches later, you'll be back in the same spot. Gotta love the Jeopardy tune when the opposing team makes a conference. That's good stuff. So 1 down, bases loaded, and Buckman's going to step in. The 9-hole hitter playing right field tonight. You got lead off on deck. Lions threatening to bust this thing wide open right now. 1 out. Holton sitting at 77 pitches. And he's going to square around the bunt and offers and fouls it to the screen. Trying to squeeze that one home. Maybe look like a little bit of a safety squeeze. Runner wasn't moving there. See if Coach K keeps it on. Infield way in. First base is way in. Here's Buckman going to square around again. And takes, that was a ball on the outside corner. Wow. Might have been close. Still nobody up in the Loranger bullpen. I'd imagine their relief pitcher is probably on the field somewhere. One and one on Buckman. Squares around the bunt again. Pulls it back for strike 2. Got to get that down right there. If you're squaring a bunt, that was a pitch to bunt. 1 and 2 on Buckman. Bases loaded. Lions down by 1. Loranger got the infield in. Here comes the payoff pitch. And misses, and it kicks away. Bullian's going to score. And the Lions tie it up. Lions tied up. Brand new ball game here. Runners at second and third. And Buckman still at the plate with 2 strikes. 1 out here. Got to stay hungry. Got to get as many as you can. And Buckman calls time. Wondering if this timeout's starting to frustrate the pitcher a little bit. Here's the pitch. And watch a strike 3 go by. Definitely got to protect right there. That was a little low, but might want to foul it off. He's called that a couple of times tonight.
Now bat number 52, Bryson Valley.
Bryson Valley going to step in and lead off hitter. Valley swings and misses. Strike 1. Lions have battled all the way back this inning to tie it up. They got runners at second and third. Leadoff hitter Valley up to bat. And Valley down 0-2. So Bryson Valley down 0-2. The pitch from Holton is right down the middle for strike 3. Lions scratch 3, tie it up. Brand new ball game. We'll be back for the top of the 5th. This is French Settlement Lions baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Welcome back to Mark Holmes Field. Got a good one going on. French Settlement just tied it up 3-3.
Now batting number 1, Wyatt Garofolo.
Garofolo, the catcher, going to step in. Trevor McMorris on the bump at 70 pitches. Having a pretty good night. Starts off with a pitch that goes right back to him, and the Lions will get 1 pitch, 1 out here as Garofolo goes quickly. That's going to bring up Cyrus Calmes.
Now batting number 18, Cyrus Calmes.
Calmes watches strike 1 go by. And McMorris gets in a rollover on a ball to Schexnayder. Schexnayder makes the pick, throws it across, but can't make the play. That ball bounced up. Schexnayder picked it out of the air.
Now batting number 13, Tanner Mathern.
Threw it into the ground and just wasn't in time. Tanner Mathern's going to step into the box. Tell you what, Calmes has gotten on base, I think, just about every time this game. Every time they've threatened or every time they've scored, he's kind of gotten it started. And Mathern watches ball 1 go upstairs. Got him picked if he tags him. There it is. And he called him safe. I couldn't drop the tag down fast enough. He was hung up, though. I like to see Murphy come down a little aggressive, a little more aggressive right there with that tag. McMorris gets a strike over the plate. Brings a count to 2-1. And there's a shot that's going to trickle into right field. Calmes is going to stop at second. Buckman gets it in. So here we go.
Now about number 27, Hyatt Holton.
Hyatt Holton stepping in, and Calmes and Mathern, the two Loranger Wolves that have really gotten things cooking for Loranger every time. See if French Settlement can get this one shut down. Need a good little 6-4-3 double play right here. McMorris starts him off with a curveball. He thought that was going to hit him. That thing's breaking hard. Here's a pitch. Another breaking ball, and he's going. He's got him if he gets it. Oh, he threw it in the left field. And that gets almost got by the left fielder. Wow. Very unfortunate. Lions are just shooting themselves in the foot tonight. Got to find a way to stop the bleeding. They've done well doing that. They hadn't let the snowball just take off all the way down the hill yet. Scheck-Snyder's whole shoe came off over there. Coach Cade asking for something. He's calling him safe. Here we go. One and one. One out. Runner at second. And misses upstairs, and that's going to get by him. I think Coach K was wanting interference on that last one. I didn't see it. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. I just didn't see it. And so McMorris will go to the windup here at 2-1 on the batter. There's a breaking ball for a strike two. Lions got a couple of bats left. Got a feeling that the other pitcher. There's strike three. And they get the out at first. So 2 outs. Runner still on third base.
Now batting number 6, Cade Lee.
Cade Lee's going to come up, the 8-hole hitter. Lions got to leave this guy stranded. Like I was saying, Holton for Loranger. Not sure how much more he's got left in the tank. So I'd imagine they'll probably see somebody out of the bullpen pretty soon. Keep it close. McMorris evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs. Runner 90 feet away. Strike two. A little breaking ball in the dirt. Got to trust McNabb right here. You're going to have to work hard to keep this thing in front of you. Throws a fastball, hits it over to Murphy. Murphy swallows it up, gets the third out. Loranger gets one and goes back up 4-3. That's going to be the end of the top of the 5th. Lions coming up to bat. We'll be right back. This is French Settlement Lions Baseball, brought to you by Village Markets and LA Bulls.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
New pitcher for the Wolves, number 13, Tanner McThird.
So here we go. Bottom 5 here in Mark Holmes Field. Loranger up 4-3. They're going to put Tanner Mathern on the bump. Right-hander. Mathern coming out of center field. Lions going to send up Colin Hutcherson to lead it off. Senior. soaking in these last couple final games in this Lions uniform. He's been playing for French Settlement for quite a while.
Outbound number 5, Colin Hutchinson.
I can remember when my boy was getting towards the end of his last few games. That was tough to watch, man. Soaking it all in, coming to the ballpark, seeing that career come to an end. See if he can get it going with a base knock right here. And start him off with a breaking ball upstairs. He pulls that one in for strike 1. Colin didn't like that one. He's saying it was outside. That's not what you want to do, is talk to the umpire. One and one on Hutcherson. And strike 2. And Hutcherson watched strike 3 go by. Lions are not expanding the strike zone when they get 2 outs. And it's caught them sleeping a couple times.
24, Trevor McMorris.
Trevor McMorris is going to step in. One of the Lions' more consistent hitters this season. And he hits a curveball right up the middle and gets a base hit. Right on cue, Trevor McMorris is going to help himself out, get a runner on. Cruz Castile will come out. Yes, that is Cruz. Is that Cruz? Yes, that is Cruz. Cruz Castile going to come out and run for McMorris. Yeah, Cruz is running. Hance is coming up to bat. Yeah, just announce about her. Hance Roussel going to step into the box. And Roussel takes strike 1. Roussel with a base hit last time up. Castile might have wore that one. And Roussel leaves that one down. Got Reed Murphy, who hit a double his last time up, sitting on deck. Castile getting off, and a breaking ball for a strike. Roussel didn't agree with that one. I thought it looked pretty good from up here. So, Roussel with 2 strikes on him. And they are really, really concerned about Castile over there. Castile, young freshman, bright future here. Good baseball player. Whew, man. Get nervous when we take that pitch because he's called it quite a few times. Two and two on Roussel. Castile with a lead on first. Here's a pitch from a third. And a little dribbler. Oh, it got foul. Hance hanging in there. There goes Castile. There's a breaking ball. Strikeout. And they're going to call interference on Roussel. And they are not going to be happy with that. That's going to end the inning. So Hand strikes out and then gets on the interference. He did kind of lean over the plate. I don't know if he made any contact. I don't know if you have to. We'll check the replay out. There's the pitch, and he kind of leaned. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. So anyway, that'll be it for the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the fifth. We'll go to the sixth inning. Lions down 1. This is French Settlement Lions Baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Welcome back. Top of the sixth. Michael Walker going to lead it off for Loranger. Loranger up 4-3 right here. McMorris will get him chasing for strike 1. And a breaking ball for strike 2. McMorris had 90 pitches. And gets a strikeout, throw down the first to get the out. Walker down on strikes. Going to bring off the leadoff hitter.
Now bat number 22, Hayes Holton.
Hayes Holton, starting pitcher for tonight for Loranger. I think they swapped him with the center fielder. And he squares the bunt, gets it down. McNabb picks it up, throws it down to first, and gets the second out. So here we go.
Now batting number 14, Miles Cunningham.
Cunningham going to step in, the 2-hole hitter. 2 quick outs for Loranger, and Trevor is on the bump, ready to go. McMorris has got that breaking ball working, and it is disgusting. Thing's moving a good 3-4 feet on the break, and he's in there ready to roll. Fastball just missed. Maybe a little bit upstairs. There's a little flare. Reed's going back, makes a catch, and that's going to be the third out. Lions going to come up to bat in the bottom of the sixth, down by 1. Got a little something cooking. Trevor McMorris looking good on the bump for the Lions. We'll be right back. This is French Settlement Lions Baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Welcome back. Coming for the bottom of the 6th. Big Reed Murphy going to lead it off. Doubled the last time up. Like the pitcher's having a little trouble seeing the signs out there. Here we go. And Murphy offers at the first pitch and fouls it to the screen. Lions dugout making a lot of noise over there. Ball 1 evens the count. Mathern on the bump for the Wolves. And misses outside for ball 2. Right where you want to be, Reed Murphy. Hunt a fastball right here and see if you can crush one. And there it was. Might have been a little low right there. Two on Murphy. Murphy hits one to the shortstop and is going to catch it. That'll be the first out of the inning. Just didn't have enough aluminum on that one to get it into the outfield.
Now batting number 34, Cooper Bouillon.
Cooper Bouillon going to step in. Hit a screamer to the third baseman last inning. Curveball for strike 1. Dropped it right in the zone. Jackson Tuning on deck for the Lions. Another curveball misses inside. Misses upstairs. Gonna bring the count to 2-1. And Bouillon gets another base hit. Shoots a grounder out to left field. He's seeing the ball well. Gonna bring up Jackson Tuning.
Now batting number 21, Jackson Tuning.
Jackson Tuning hit a shot to the third baseman last inning that jumped up, hit him right in his chest, but he got all barrel on it, which is a good sign. Tuning been kind of struggling at the plate. Let's see if that maybe wakes him up a little bit. Ball 1. Tying run at first base. Let's see if they put him in motion. Mathern's got that high leg kick. You get a good jump, you can get the bag. That's a balk. That's a balk. That's a balk. He's... I don't know if he stepped off the back. It didn't look like he did. Anyway, 1-0. And Tuning overs. Ball goes, hits the runner. Wow. If he was playing in the backyard, he'd be out. Bouillon gets the bag. He got a good jump right there. Lions got the tying run at second base. 1-1 on Tuning. And a curveball up and out. Jackson just does not look comfortable in the box. Got to find a way to just bear down, stay in there, see the ball all the way in. Foul tip right into the catcher's mitt, and he's out. Oh, he missed it. So Tuning stays alive. Noah McNabb on deck for the Lions. Tie and run, 180 feet away. Got to find a way to survive. And swing and a miss for strike 3.
Now batting number 4, Noah McNabb.
McNabb coming up with 2 outs. Big spot here for the catcher. Inside move, going to check the runner. McNabb offers at the first pitch and fouls it to the screen. The 0-1 pitch from Mathern. Curveball, drops it in for strike 2. McNabb down quickly, 0-2. Got to find a way to hang on. Buckman waits on deck. And boom. Wow. That's a tough one to take right there. Like to see maybe fight that one off. That'll bring the count to 1-2 with 2 outs. Bullion sitting at second base. McNabb calls time. Like Mathern was just going to sit there and let him wait that one out. So here we go. 1-2, 2 outs. And strike 3. So the Lions strand a runner in scoring position. That'll do it for the 6th inning. Coming to the 7th. Lions down by 1, 4-3. This is French Settlement Lions baseball, brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Welcome back to Mark Holmes Field for the top of the 7th inning. Lions down 4-3. Trevor McMorris trotting back out there. Tell you what, he's pitched a heck of a ball game. Kind of gotten some jams. Defense couldn't get him out of. Made a couple of critical errors out there, which helped Loranger get those 4 runs. And so, but he's done well on the bump and kept us close. So
Number 4, Logan Mathern.
Logan Mathern going to lead it off for Loranger. McMorris sitting at 95 pitches. Doesn't look like he's tired at all. That breaking ball is pretty mean right now. And misses on the inside half. McMorris goes quickly to 2-0. See if we can bounce back and get in the strike zone right here. There it is. Hard ground ball to Schexnayder. Schexnayder throws it across. Murphy picks it out, and out number 1. Hit on the screws. Schexnayder stayed in there and made the throw across the diamond to get the out.
Now bat number 1, Wyatt Garafola.
Garafola, the catcher, going to step in. McMorris ready to go. Here's a pitch. And strike one. That curveball's just gross. It looks like it's coming right at him, and you can see him bailing out. McMorris in his zone right now. Throws it again. That was a strike. That was a strike. 1-1 on the batter. Fastball missed up. 2-1 on Garafola. Throws a curveball again. Hit a little dribbler to Schexnayder. Schexnayder comes up, gets it, makes it throw across. Murphy can't pick it out. Buckman's coming up. Garafola's going to get all the way to second base. Schexnayder might have threw off the wrong foot right there. And they're going to run for Garafola. Going to bring in number 10. Cade Signorelli going to run for Loranger. Calmes up the bat. Cyrus Calmes. One down. Misses outside for ball 1. And misses low for ball 2. McMorris is going 0-2 on, or 2-0 on 2 batters this inning. 3-0 here. Calme's been a thorn in our side tonight, gotten on every time. And misses upstairs for ball 4. McMorris said he's good. Looked at Coach K. Coach K looked like he was starting to come out, but McMorris gave him the thumbs up, said, I'm good. Going to give him one more batter. Mathern comes up. Got to force at every base. Yeah, great time. Been calling for it all night. We could use that ground ball to Valley right now. And he hits a shot that's going to get foul. Buckman gave it a run. Almost got there. Long strike there. McMorris had 107. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. That's a game-changing pitch right there, ladies and gentlemen. That thing moves so hard. Missed on the inside corner. That one might have got McNabb behind the plate in the arm. Brings the count to 1-2. Breaking ball again, and he fights it off. Mathern hanging in there. McMorris with the 1-2 pitch. And he hits a fly ball. That should be an out. Schexnayder coming over. Oh, goodness gracious. Can't make the play. And Mathern hangs in there and gets new life. Lions going to have to find a way to get this out because you don't want to. If you're Mathern, you really want to make them pay for that. Let's see if Trevor can shut it down himself. Lions defense hadn't helped themselves tonight. And Trevor throws it all the way to the backstop. McMorris, 2-2 right here, trying to finish off Mathern. Infield's going to come in with runners at second and third. Here's a pitch and strikes him out with the breaking ball. That's probably going to be it for him at 113 pitches. Here comes Coach Cade. See what he does. Looks like he's going to make a change. Heck of a game by Trevor McMorris. I don't have the stats on him, but he's had plenty of strikeouts. Pitched a heck of a game. 113 pitches all over the strike zone tonight. Breaking ball was working really, really, really well. Didn't get a whole lot of help behind him with the defense, but pretty good game. Kept us within striking distance. 2 outs. Got all the way to the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Finishes the game 6.2 innings pitched. Gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned. 2 walks to 7 strikeouts. That's a heck of a game. Great job, Trevor. Lions going to bring in Bryson Valley, the shortstop, who's pitched quite a bit in relief this season. Just got to get 1 out here and get us back on the sticks. Hats off to McMorris. That was a heck of a ball game that he pitched.
Pitching number 52, Bryson Valley.
All right, so here we go. Bryson Valley on the bump, number 27.
Number 27, Hyatt Holton.
Holton going to step into the box. Runners at second and third. Valley needs to get an out here. And it gets by him, and a run is going to score. That went right through the wickets. First pitch fastball got right underneath McNabb and shot to the backstop. And Loranger gets an insurance run with another run 90 feet away. Here's a pitch from Valley. Misses upstairs. 2-0. And 3-0. Valley struggling to find a strike zone. Hadn't been close yet. Come on, Bryson. There's strike 1. Here we go. Build off of that. And there's a foul ball. That might get the press box. No, it got the concession stand. That'll bring it to a full count. Lions got a shot to get off the field right here. Need a big pitch by Bryson Valley. Here it comes. And he misses upstairs, puts him on. It's going to bring up a pinch hitter. Number 5. don't see him on the lineup. Number 5. There he is. Number 5, Braden Stevens.
Now batting number 5, Braden Stevens.
Braden Stevens put together. Probably plays a little linebacker for the Loranger Wolves football team, if I had to imagine. I'd put him at running back. Got that Mike Allstott look going. Anyway, bases full of Wolves. 2 outs, Valley. That's a strike. Curveball looking nasty. Throw it again. Get that kind of reaction. Let's see if he can do it again. And, oh, man, he hits one right field, and that gets by Buckman. All the way to the fence. That's going to score 2, and they'll have a runner at third base. My goodness. Lions defense has not played a good game tonight. They haven't done themselves any kind of favors, and you can chalk up probably 6 of those 7 runs to just mental errors and not playing the ball too well on the defense. It's been all the way around the field tonight. Not just one kid. It's been everybody. Team effort. Pitching's been there. That's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Michael Walker.
Now hitting number 8, Michael Walker.
So Braden Stevens comes in, gets an oppo base hit that squirts all the way to the wall. Clears the bases and puts a runner on third base. 2 outs. Man, Valley gets a strike on the inside half. There's a foul ball out of play. Quickly 0-2 on Walker. Curveball to Walker. Walker hits it over to the third base side. Diving stop right there. And I'm not sure who that is at shortstop. That's Sheck Snyder at shortstop. Goes and makes a good diving stop, but just can't get up to make the throw in time. And Loranger gets another insurance run. Brings it to 8-3. That's going to bring the leadoff hitter up, Hayes Holton.
Now bat number 22, Hayes Holton.
Loranger's busted it open here in the 7th inning. Strike 1. Tough pill to swallow here right now for French Settlement. Runner's going and fouls it off. 2 strikes. There's a pitch and kicks off at the catcher, and Walker will get down to second. Been a tough night for McNabb behind the plate. And he's down and hurt. I don't know where that one got him. Wherever it did, it doesn't feel good. And that might be it for McNabb. That might mean old Cruz Castillo gets to come in, and let's see who they're going to put behind the plate. Or is that Remy? Not Remy. Who is it? Is it Remy? Remy Kramer going to come in for the Lions. To catch behind the plate. Here we go. 2 strikes on the batter. Runner at second base. 2 outs. Valley with the payoff pitch. And gets him swinging. Kramer blocks it up and throws it down. Gets the out. Tell you what, that's big by Remy Kramer coming in. Not warmed up and comes in and gets the out right there. Good job. That's it for the top of the 7th. Coming back up.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Faith Under the Lights with Zach and Nolan, where faith and sports collide. Join us as we spotlight athletes unashamed of the gospel on and off the field. Follow us on YouTube and wherever you get podcasts.
These are all jobs for someone with autism. Yet only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work. To learn more and lead the way in inclusive hiring, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Cruz going back. Cruz is going to lead off. Cruz Castillo. He's batting for Devery. Just say Cruz Castillo. Yeah. All right, here we go. 13, Cruz Castillo.
Now bat number 13, Cruz Castillo.
Cruz Castillo going to step in, the freshman. Going to step in for Devery Buckman. Cruz can swing it now. I've seen him play. Be a good little spark right here. You got to get something going, down 5. Why not you? And Cruz attacks the first pitch, hits it out to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he makes the catch. He jumped on it, put a good bat on it, and let it hang up just for a little too long out there. Got to love the aggressiveness.
Now bat number 52, Bryson Valley.
One down. Bryson Valley going to step into the box. And Valley watches strike 1 go by. 1-1. Ball 2. Lions down to 2 outs. Misses up and out. 3-1. Got to be patient here. Definitely looking for something you can just crush. And ball 4. Tell you what, Loranger's struggling with that pitcher's mound. For some, it's not so much. So I guess we're used to it. I don't know.
Now bat number 5, Colin Hutcherson.
Colin Hutcherson going to step in. The senior got a K last time up. Valley at first base. Need another base runner. Valley, what are you doing? Catcher throws it into right field. Got it all figured out. We'll see what happens with that pitcher's mound. It's one-sided. Hadn't really affected French Settlement. Really bothering Loranger. Must just be right where they're landing. Valley at second. Hutcherson up the bat. And misses high and in. Valley's going to try and get third, and he does. Garofola just struggling behind the plate. Very frustrated right now. Lions just need to keep plugging away. 2-0 here on Hutcherson. And misses low for ball 3. Three 3-0 Hutcherson's got to take a pitch right here. And he does. Calls it strike 1. McMorris waits on deck. Lions need a lot of base runners. Strike 2 on the inside half. Here we go. Full count. Hutcherson got to make it happen. It's base hit, ball 4 right here. Here's a pitch. And he fouls it off. Three-two pitch. No. Gets away. Gets to the backstop. Run will score. And Hutcherson gets to first base. Lions got a little something cooking. Just got to keep going. One batter at a time. Get it to the next guy. Trevor McMorris going to step in.
Now batting number 24, Trevor McMorris.
McMorris pitched his behind off tonight. See if he can help us out at the plate right here. Take strike 1. McMorris got the power to run it out of here. It'd be awesome if we get a big fly right here, right over the scoreboard. There's a curveball chopped over to the third base side for strike number 2. 0-2 here on McMorris. Gonna have to choke up and put one in play. Hutcherson at first base. Lions got one out. Down by 4. They've cut the lead in half. Mathurns looked like he's found it again. And outside. He's tried to bring that. He almost brought that back in. He's called it one time when he brought it back in. McMorris 1-2. One out. Hutcherson at first base. Payoff pitch from Mathurn. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike 3, Lions down on their last out. It's going to bring up Hans Roussel.
Now batting number 10, Hans Roussel.
Last shot. Lions still with a little life. Hans Roussel up the bat. Curveball for strike 1. Reed Murphy on deck. Hans Roussel hits a high pop fly to the shortstop. Shortstop calls him off and makes the catch, and that'll do it. Lions shoot themselves in the foot repeatedly tonight. Great pitching effort by Trevor McMorris. Can't scratch enough at the plate, and they go down 8-4 to Loranger. Coming back Saturday, got a doubleheader. Senior Days. Festivities will start at noon. We'll honor these seniors that we got. It's dwindling down to the end of the season. Lions got to find some offense, got to find some defense. Playoffs right around the corner. This is French Settlement Lions Baseball brought to you by LA Bulls and Village Markets. Thanks for tuning in.